This video is brought to you by Dashlane. Keep your digital life secure and never forget a password again. So in the time that I've been using the OnePlus 7 Pro, I've grown to love this device and I really wanted to make my setup unique and fun, so I did just that. And I'm going to share it with you. I'll also go over some of my favorite apps that I use on a daily basis just for the heck of it. So without any further ado, let's get it. Also, before I begin, make sure to check out my awesome line of merch at HowToMen.shop. It's got a ton of awesome hoodies and shirts that I'm sure you guys will enjoy if you're into tech. Anyways, let's start it off with the OnePlus 7 Pro itself. Honestly, this is the best phone that I've ever used yet. It's got so many amazing features. You get top of the line specs, a Quad HD 90Hz display which really takes animations, transitions, and scrolling to the next level. It's hard to show that on video, but it's definitely noticeable in person. Also, gaming or watching videos on this 6.67-inch beast is no joke. Another feature that I really enjoy is the pop-up camera. It's such a great solution to providing us with a bezel-less display, and since no other smartphone competitor in the US has this feature yet, it's also a thing that you can flex with. And it opens and closes very quickly for quick actions like Face Unlock or Snapchat. And I'm also extremely happy that the under-display fingerprint sensor has been vastly improved, both in the unlocking speed and recognition. My full review is coming out soon, so make sure to get subscribed and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on that. Moving on to my home screen, I'm using Nova Launcher with the Nova Google Companion app for the leftmost Discover panel. The reason I chose to use Nova is that I wanted extreme customization for this setup. Usually I use Launcher too, but I temporarily decided to change things up a bit. Also, usually with the home screen I like to go for a dark theme setup to save a bit of battery, but for this device, I did the complete opposite and made a bright and colorful setup just to take advantage of this beautiful display and show off every pixel possible. It's a temporary thing and I'll definitely be changing this in the future, especially when I begin to make my best home screen setups video. Besides being bright and colorful, I created a consistent trend by trying to make everything circular around. The widgets, icons, and search bars all follow this trend, and I think it looks nice. The wallpaper that I use is from an app called Wallhub, and the wallpaper name is Pastel Abstract. The reason I chose this wall is because it's simple, material, and has random shapes that fit in well with my widgets and icons. Plus, I love that the background colors have a gradient effect which blends two colors together, light purple and turquoise. A great alternative would be Pastel Blur 19. It's also a great gradient wallpaper with beautiful shapes and colors. The main widget at the top is a KWGT widget, and it's a template from an app called Jellyfish KWGT. The widget itself is named Jellyfish 010, and it has a bunch of colorful circles surrounding the date, current temperature, and the time. At the bottom I have two folders which contain some of my most used apps. The folder to the left is a Google folder, and the folder to the right is all of my favorite social apps, including Twitter, which if you haven't already followed me, you should at HowToMen for some awesome smartphone tweets. Shameless plug. And on my dock, I have 5 of my most used apps. All of my icons are themed by a circular icon pack called Flat Circle. Each design is material, flat, and outlined. It's a very clean icon pack that scales everything to the same size. Just keep in mind that it does cost $2. At the very bottom, I themed the Google search bar using a KWGT widget called DCent KWGT, and the widget name is called DCent 146. It's definitely not for everyone, but I found it to fit in well with my overall theme just because of those circles. On the second page, there's only one widget. It's by an app called Cheesecake KWGT, and the widget name is Last 38. It's a set of 4 cards displaying simple information including the weather, music, date, and battery life. Nice and simple. And that's basically my home screen setup. Simple and fun. I'll drop a link down below to every KWGT widget, icon pack, and my Nova Launcher settings so you can replicate it easily. Next, I'm going to show you some of my favorite third-party apps that may not be that popular. But before I do that, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Dashlane for sponsoring this video. Dashlane is a great way to keep your digital life secured. It's a password manager that can store your passwords so you don't forget them, generate unlimited amounts of passwords, supports autofill for both your apps and websites so you never have to type in your login, sign up, or credit card information ever again. They even have a browser extension which also automatically signs you into accounts or fills out personal information. And because Dashlane works on every device and cross-syncs your information, you'll be able to access your passwords, IDs, payment methods, and more anywhere, anytime. The only thing you need to remember is the master password Dashlane uses to encrypt all your data, and then after your first login, you can unlock the app using your fingerprint instead. However, don't get it twisted, Dashlane isn't just a password manager, it also lets you know when an account you have saved in Dashlane gets exposed in a breach. They will send you an alert so you can change your password and keep your account safe. The app is also equipped with a VPN to keep your internet activity private, and it can scan your emails to find any accounts that you've created in the past so you can also store them. Overall, Dashlane is extremely secure and trusted by over 10 million users in 150 countries, so give Dashlane a shot by using my personal link dashlane.com/howtomen, and the first 200 people who use the code HowToMen can get a 10% discount when purchasing a Dashlane premium account, so hurry. Anyway, some of my favorite apps that I use occasionally include Action Dash to find information how I often use my phone and what apps I use the most. It's a great alternative to Google's digital well-being. Crabhands lets me know when all of my favorite artists on Spotify release a new track, album, or play at a festival. Daywise only lets me see important notifications instantly, while every other notification that may not be important will be shown in batches 4 times every single day. I use DoorDash for food delivery. Demo Mode Tile, which allows me to quickly enable demo mode for video purposes. Files Go by Google to manage and free up some space on my phone. Flute is one of the best torrent downloaders on the Play Store. It's simple, beautiful, and has no speed limits on downloads or uploads. Gigant Icons, which lets me create large icons on my launcher, something you'll see all the time in my Best Android Apps of the Month series. Minimal Screen Recorder is my all-time favorite screen recording app. It has no ads, keeps the settings simple, features a beautiful material design, and is very easy to use. Otter Voice Notes is one of the best voice recorders. It can transcribe any recordings live, sync recordings to the cloud. You can search words within your recordings and even import pre-recorded audio to obtain the transcribed conversations. Recent Notifications is a great way when I accidentally swipe away a notification without reading it. It keeps a history of all my incoming notifications along with the details. Remote Fingerprint Unlock allows me to remotely unlock my computer with my smartphone's fingerprint sensor. I use Skit to obtain detailed information about all my apps and be able to extract the .apk file from any application. Snapbot is a great way to add screenshots into device frames. And lastly, I use a ton of wallpaper apps, which are Abstract, AMOLED Walls, Art Walls, Backdrops, Milu Walls, Pixel Walls, Unusual Wallpapers, Wallhub, and Wallbank. Anyways, that's everything that's on my OnePlus 7 Pro. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter at HowToMen, make sure to download Dashlane if you want a great password manager app, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!